Happy Christmas Eve to all of those who celebrate. If not, happy holidays. Big one today. I think, quite honestly, this one is for the season. Going up against the current NFC North division leaders, the Detroit Lions. Two of your last three games are against them. They have not lost a game when their offensive line is fully intact. That is the case today. For the Vikings, the inactive list, Brian O'Neill is not going to play. That was expected. Byron Murphy Jr. is out. That's going to suck. So you're going to have to rely on a big game from Andrew Booth Jr. Hasn't got much PT this year, but those are the notable inactives today. Need a big game by the defense, specifically Danielle Hunter, DJ Wonnum, the pass rush. Can't allow Jared Goff to just sit back in the pocket and chill because he'll dice you up with all those weapons. Even though the Lions have been relatively inconsistent this year, I think outside the Chiefs, they really haven't beaten anybody, but still, numbers don't lie. When that offensive line is all the way healthy, man, they score 38 points a game. Jared Goff lights up defenses. So we're going to need a big game. Nick Mullins, don't turn the football over, which, I mean, if he doesn't, it will absolutely shock me. But if not, if the defense can't get to Goff, you can't generate pressure. If Nick Mullins is who he has always been, this could be bad, even at US Bank Stadium. Watermelon, Randy of Detroit. And first off, shout out to the mods, everybody out there. Happy holidays to all of you. The mods specifically, I appreciate the work that you guys have been putting in, man. I remember when I first started live streaming and I had to mod myself, essentially. I see all this spam and whatever, and it throws me off my game a bit. So I appreciate you guys so much. Watermelon says, Randy, if Detroit clinches the division to celebrate, please chug a whole beer. Why am I going to celebrate Detroit clinching the division? I don't want to do that. Chugging a beer, man. That's college days, sure. Remember those days. Go, 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 go. I'm old, man. I'm 35, but I feel like I'm 78. Struggling. Jake says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Jake. Gary, Jarrett Goof with 3 picks today. Okay. I think you're going to see you're going to have to see a lot of Ivan Pace versus TJ Hawkinson, that matchup. Jordan Hicks is going to be back. I wouldn't necessarily put Hicks on Hawkinson. I think Ivan Pace has better speed to keep, or Hawkinson. Sam Laporta, goodness gracious. I think that Ivan Pace Jr. has the speed to keep up with Laporta. And speaking of Hawkinson, Anzalone's probably going to be covering him as well. Thomas Hicks, Jaron Hall comes out in the second half and leads us to a 14-point comeback. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm so exhausted from talking about it. It's so clear. It's as clear as day who needs to be out there. Not because we know for sure that Jaron Hall is going to lead us to victory and into the playoffs, but just because I know that based on what I've seen from Nick Mullins and from Josh Dobbs, when they were trotting those guys out there, I know that it's going to be a disaster. It's not going to go well. And that if you do get into the playoffs, it's because you're holding on because these other teams in the NFC are absolutely bumming it. But, experience and all that BS. Fidem, Laporta has good hands. Yes, he does, man. They're not missing TJ Hawkinson at all in Detroit. He's an explosive athlete. 9 touchdowns already on the year, 3 games to go. He'll hit double digits, clearly. JT Myers, 17-13, Vikes with a Christmas miracle. All right. In the Christmas spirit, you never know. Nick says, why the Class A uniform today? No, this ain't Class A. I was in JROTC. But no, this is little Christmas colors. I want to get into the spirit. That's all. Class A uniform. Lawrence Thomas, Mike Tomlin, or KOC, who would you prefer to have a chance getting to a Super Bowl? Jim Harbaugh. That's who I prefer. Quite honestly. I wish we could go back in time and stall Jim Stapleton from crying in the office of the Wolf brothers, I'm sure, and get Jim Harbaugh. That's crazy, bro. This man showed up, I'm sure, in a private jet at TCO and was just like, hey, I'm here. There's nothing to talk about. Where's the dotted line for me to sign? But dreamers, talking about dreamers. Yeah, we got dreamers, all right. Cody, KOC can't be so conservative at the end of the game, 21-17. Well, speaking of that, something I'm going to look out for, Alexander Mattison is active. He is healthy from that ankle issue he was dealing with. Who's going to start at running back? And who's going to get the bulk of the carries? Is it going to be Alexander Mattison? Is it going to be Ty Chandler? I know it goes against the masses, but I feel like KOC took a step up last week versus Cincinnati. Brandon Powell, obviously, you don't want him to be the push man, but I mean, mere inches away for 2 downs and your center gets absolutely blasted. That's not great. And the beauty of that play, the QB sneak, is that it's, I would say, just off the top of my head, based off what I've seen from the rest of the league, what, a 97, 98% success rate that far away from the line to gain, whether the defense knows or doesn't know that you're going to run the QB sneak. Even if they know that's what you're about to do, lean forward. And your center doesn't have power. But can KOC continue that trajectory, or does he go back to what we've seen for the last almost 2 years, where he's afraid to hurt people's feelings? Madison starts, conservative game plan, and it's not just about Nick Mullins or Josh Dobbs and being on your 4th quarterback of the year. KOC was doing the same thing with Kirk Cousins this year and last year. So he needs to step up, man, because I've tried really hard to defend his honor. And I'm at the point now where I can't do it anymore. I really can't. Lawrence says, feed me! Ty Chandler is key to the game. Feed him and play action, short passes. Mullins cannot throw deep. So I would expect, if they are going to run that game plan, which I would expect them to, excuse me, I would actually expect the leading receiver to be TJ Hawkinson, even with Justin Jefferson out there. If you're going to go short passes and nickel and dime your way down the field, the tight end is going to be your best friend in those situations. But you have to be sharp in all 3 phases of this game. You're going up against an offense that has all the firepower in the world. I don't care about how inconsistent they have been going up against the better teams in the league. They can still put points on the board. And if they score and then you answer that the following possession with a putt-putt offense, then you run the risk of them. This isn't This isn't the Aiden O'Connell Raiders. This isn't Justin Fields. This isn't Russell Wilson. And I get it. You can have your thoughts about Jared Goff, but they have everything necessary to keep piling on and adding to their point total. Aga says, you know, it's important when Randy pulls out the suit and tie. It's Christmas. Got the Christmas colors, man. That's why I did it. I was going to do a Christmas hat, but I couldn't find one anywhere. And I'm like, everyone does that. Let me pull out the button up and the tie. Red and green. Even got on slacks. Ain't messing around. We here. Merry Christmas. The Tech Jedi says, Randy, that tie is looking dope. Where is your pimp hat and feather? Well, I don't have a feather. I do have a hat. I was debating on whether to wear it or not. I might. I was going back and forth. I just got it too. But, I don't know. I don't want to look like I'm forcing it. But the hat is nice. I might put it on. Fight them. Low-key nervous. The Lions are inconsistent, but when they are on, they are on. Absolutely correct. I mean, that's the best way to put it. But coming up, how much time we got left, man? 3 minutes. Cody Fullen, Randy instead of Hall or Mullins, bring back Sean Mannion because KOC is that nice. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Mullins, it's been nice knowing you. You've been the backup for 2 years, but we need Sean Mannion. Yes, we do, to save the day. Can't read that, but I appreciate you joining the live stream. Says somebody made a Detroit Lions NFC North champion 2023. I did see that, actually. I think I saw that on Twitter. I'm like, okay. I mean, they're in a good spot to do it. All it takes is one game for Detroit. One game to seal up the division. Is that going to be today? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Rebel Viking, Merry Cheekmas, Randy. Merry Cheekmas. Cheeks. That will never get old. Gary says, save the hat and a beer for the victory celebration. I might go. I'm not going to get it right now. Maybe at halftime. Remind me. King Omar, I wish they had white helmets. Yeah, this is the whiteout game. Nah, that'd be a little bit too much, in my humble opinion. Just a tad overboard. Kanitso, how much of a leash is on Mullins today from KOC? Unlimited until I see otherwise. I've kind of, quite honestly, just given up on hoping that we'll see these leaps and bounds from KOC in his head coaching ways. I've kind of just, it's more of a surprise, a pleasant surprise if we do see it. For instance, I would, first off, he wouldn't be starting in this game, Nick Mullins, if it were me. But seeing that you're going to have him out there, I think the proper leash that he should have is, okay, you stay on the field as long as you can get some sort of points every other possession, even if it's a field goal. And even if, let's say, Greg Joseph misses one or two, it's not your fault. It's in good enough range. I'm not going to eat your lunch for that. But every other drive, because you're going to have to keep up. We're still trying to win. If the saying is we're trying to make it into the playoffs, then you absolutely have to win this game. But every other drive, put some points on the board. Or first turnover. One turnover, and that's it. That idiotic interception he had where he fell down and just threw the ball in a panic mode and landed on the Bengals D lineman's belly. Just inexcusable. But that would be my leash for Nick Mullins. A guy from a zoo. I see the toilet on the desk. You're drinking fluid. I'm calling 2 bathroom breaks. Cheers, Randy. Merry Christmas. Well, that's cheating. Like two bathroom breaks. I would say on average that's about what I do. It's between 1 and 2. That's cheating. Go for the goal. Say 3. Merry Christmas, a guy from a zoo. Appreciate you. Jake, my guy Randy looking like he about to sell me car insurance. Nah, man. Well, maybe a car. I don't know anything about insurance, but I did work in sales. I could sell a car if I really wanted to. I can sell anything but insurance because I just when I signed up for my insurance, I just saw all these options, all these figures. I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll take this one. Renter's insurance, yeah, good. All right. Yep. Sign me up. Don't care. Matt Wags, Randy's here to sell us positivity. You're right. That's it. Because we are just about underway. The kickoff. Greg Joseph in the whiteout game. Whiteout logo at midfield. Lions will start this game off. Oh, snap. It's Christmas. What better time to have positivity than Christmas? And here we go. Jared Goff, 5 touchdowns last week. 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Doubles on both sides. Looks like David Montgomery is the back. He is. Throws it over the middle. And that's going to be complete to Josh Reynolds. No Byron Murphy Jr. And it looks like they're doing some quick tempo. And that was his zone. That was just easy. Find the soft spot. It's right there. Middle wide open. 1st and 10. Ball already at the 41. Montgomery gets the handoff, gets a yard. Nice stop right there by 99. I mean, look at that. The Lions offensively, top 5 in every major category. Good for them. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here. Goff is under center. And hands it off. Gets out to the edge. Metellus, couldn't quite get there. And that was the difference. And they've got a 1st down again. Josh Metellus right there. Can't quite make the tackle. Edge containment fell apart. New set of downs. But I'm here to sell positivity up in this piece. Throws it off, dump off to the left to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets about 8 or 9 yards there. It's going to be second and short. So far, defense looking flat-footed. Quick out. And it's all about speed there. Jahmyr Gibbs in open space. No bueno. Not great. Second and 2. Hands the ball off, and oh boy. Oh, Patrick Jones II makes a tackle in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Let's see that again. My man blew that play off from the jump. Straight up beating Jonah Jackson. Get out of here. 3rd and 5. Lions on second down. They were playing with house money, but now 3rd and 5. Get a stop here. 3 seconds on the play clock. 1. They get it off. Whoa, pressure. Almost there, but no dice. That's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gets 10, 15 yards right there. Cameraman is drunk. They're going no huddle. Pushing the pace. I mean, I think that was Danielle Hunter that got a hand on the shoulder pad right there. Flag on the play. They're not ruling it dead, so I'm guessing that's on the defense. That's the Sam Laporta. If it is on the defense, that's going to be a first down for Detroit. Yep. Oh, offsides on the offense. Really? Okay. I think this is I've never seen offsides on the offense called as much as I've seen this year. Oh, yeah. Is that Amon-Ra St. Brown doing the Kadarius Toney impression? Or Khalif Raymond? Somebody. Well, Khalif Raymond is getting chewed out by, is that Antonio Loganell, one of the coaches for Detroit? Had a whole foot past the center. 1st and 15. Hands the ball off. Montgomery gets about 3 or 4. Hanson, appreciate you, buddy. Says, hey, buddy, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Second and 12. In shotgun. Jared Goff is doing a whole bunch of switching up. Gets the ball off with 4 left. Throws it deep. And that's to Khalif Raymond. That's going to be a first down. We're looking rough. We're looking a bit rough right now. That was Mekhi Blackman in coverage. Let's see. Was that zone? It was. Well, actually, I wouldn't even put that on Mekhi Blackman. That's just the coverage. He's supposed to drop back deep. Then he came back. It's more so, I would say, the scheme right there on that play by B-Flow than anything else. But at the same time, when you're thin at corner, I mean, do you really trust going man against these players? They hand the ball off to David Montgomery, first down. In the red zone. They're pushing. No resistance. That's crazy. I mean, this shouldn't be a shock. But you know what? The defense has this year done a great job of keeping the Vikings in games with the ineptitude of the offense. That, listen, you've got KOC. You've got an offensive head coach. I don't care that you got Nick Mullins. You're telling me he gives this team the best chance to win. You got Justin Jefferson. who normally I'd say he's the best receiver in the league, but Tyreek Hill, that man is just putting on a clinic this year. And just a sidebar, man, MVP, it's a quarterback's award, which I think is ridiculous. But if we're seriously talking, if we're taking those words seriously, most valuable player is Tyreek Hill. No question. But they're going to give it to Brock Purdy. And I don't even necessarily think he's the MVP on his own team. I'd give that to Christian McCaffrey. But I digress. 1st and 10. Jared Goff has time, throws it deep, back of the end zone, goes nowhere. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, Metellus rushing the passer. Montgomery did a good enough job with the pass blocking. Second and 10, shotgun. Got trips left. You got pace. He's going to rush. Absolutely. They bring the blitz, and it doesn't even matter. They get it off to Jameson Williams. Breaks 3 tackles. That's pathetic, bro. That's absolutely pathetic. 3 tackles? The man breaks 3 tackles. Let's see that again, fam. Let's count it up. We got Caleb Evans, Josh Metellus, and Cam Bynum. No, well, technically Cam Bynum got the tackle on the 3rd try. So 2 missed tackles. Not great. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Goff is under center. Hands the ball off. Running room gets about, well, they recovered. Because it looked like for a second there that Montgomery was just going to waltz into the end zone, but good stop by Danielle Hunter. It's about a 2-yard gain. Second and goal. I would expect for them to go play action here. Nope, they run it. And wow. You know what? Danielle Hunter got the stop at the line of scrimmage, but he got some help, David Montgomery, from, I think, 1 or 2 offensive linemen there. And they get right there. Close to the end zone for a score. And they're just draining clock, man. They've already taken over half of the 1st quarter to start the game. pushing 8 minutes on their first possession. They hand the ball off David Montgomery. That's going to be a touchdown. David Montgomery, man. All right. So we're going to start this thing off. Barring a choke job by the kicker, it's going to be 7-0 Detroit. The run game wasn't even, I would say there was one major play that drive, the Josh Metellus missed tackle on the edge that got the 1st down where he could have got a stop. But it was really just Jared Goff picking on the secondary. Missed tackles. Wow, he nearly missed that kick too. So it's official. It's going to be a 7-0 game to start. And we can bitch about the defense, sure. But you know what? It's about time. It is about time that the Vikings offense, KOC, start delivering on what we perceive to be, hey, you're a genius. On the offensive side of the ball. Let's see it. Why don't bail out the defense for a change? Can you do that? Because if not, it's going to be this was expected. I knew the Lions, they're going to put up some points in this game. Can't expect the masterclass defensively every single game, especially up against an offense like this. They're a well-oiled machine. Pyrotechnic, relax, bro. We're playing at home. Where's the pride? Hey, I'm all about the Christmas spirit right now. Someone said I look like I'm an insurance salesman. I'm selling positivity, damn it. You're right. Where is the pride? It's right here in our hearts. Pyrotechnic. KOC is going to finally show that Sean McVay learning, and Nick Mullins is going to look like Jesus. We about to score in 30 seconds of game time, baby. Nick A says more of an accountant. Man, y'all killing me. I love it. Nah, an accountant, I need my glasses on. Let's take a look at your statements there, Mr. Jurgenslurgen. Over here at Realistic Randy Mutual. The Tech Jedi said, I'm going door to door selling home warranties. Oh, I'm getting roasted in this live stream. Kyle says you need a green tie, Randy. It is green. Look, bam. It's green. It's dark green. It's like emerald. Got it. Got you covered. Junk says Randy looks like he has impeccable credit. My credit is good, man. I don't mess around. That'd be funny. I wonder if you could really tell someone's credit based off how they're dressed. 1st and 10. Mullins under center. Play action. Pressure's coming. Gets it off to Josh Oliver. That's going to be a 1st down and more. Oliver's hustling. He's hustling. That's a big play. They loaded up that box too. And there was no one there. Good play. Anzalone with the pressure. I mean, that looks like based off my estimation, close to 30 yards. Bootleg, play action. KJ Osborne to the left. No one near him. I mean, it's the same concept. Play action, roll out. Except on 1st down. That last play, he didn't do that. It's more so stayed in the pocket and threw it to Josh Oliver. But the concept is the same. You have a wide open man out in the flat. No one around him. Back-to-back plays, back-to-back 1st downs. And they're already, what did I say? I said they're going to score in like 30 seconds. Maybe, all right, 50 seconds. But 2 plays, they're creeping up to the red zone. And Ty Chandler's out there, so okay. Pass off to Justin Jefferson for about 8 yards. 2 yards away from the line of game. So it looks like Chandler, he's going to get the start. Check 1. Next is who gets the bulk of the carries. CJ Ham out there. I would anticipate a run play here. It is. Ty Chandler gets tackled for no gain. I want to see that again because I'm leaning towards Bradbury on that one, and especially after not getting the push on back-to-back plays last week against Cincy on the QB sneak. Kind of at the point where it's maybe you need to reinvest at center. We need power blockers. We really do. 3rd and 2. It was empty set, but brings back Chandler. In shotgun, throws it over the middle. KJ Osborne, that's going to set up 1st and goal. All right. See that again. No cross on that side either. KJ was inside, Justin outside pre-snap, and it stayed that way for the play. KJ, 2 big plays on this drive. 1st and goal. Got Powell motioning, snaps the ball, pressure, throws up. Bit of a dangerous pass, but luckily sails out of bounds. 2nd and goal. Pressure was getting to him. That was Aiden Hutchison. Whew! Hutchison and Anzalone. Second and goal. What are you going to call here, KOC? Draw play. Ty Chandler gets about halfway there. Oh! Vikings on a prayer. It's going to set up 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Key play here. On 3rd and goal. Empty set. Looking at this game, the offensive play calling with a magnifying glass in this one. You got trips left. Ball snaps. Nick Mullins is moving. Flag comes out. Don't know what for. That ball sails out of bounds. We'll see what that flag is off of. It's in the back, so I would guess pass interference or holding. Yeah, it's going to be a hold on the defense. It's going to be a 1st down. Automatic. Nick Mullins so far, 4 for 5, 69 yards, chilling. You'll take the flag there, but that was an uncatchable ball. That thing was going through the back of the end zone regardless. 1st and goal. Play action. Pressure got to him. Mullins rolled out. Okay. All right. Everybody kissing this dude's ass, but okay. Nearly got picked off. Nearly. Back-to-back games where Mullins got away with just forcing it. They say guys play defense because they can't catch the ball. I mean, bro, that was in your belly, 32. But 2nd and goal. Get a chance to make up for it. And that's going to be Ty Chandler with the touchdown. All right, fam. It's going to be a score. Greg Joseph coming up for the extra point. Nice drive. Nice opening drive. Hey, Bradbury with the nice block right there. When there's space and the box isn't super loaded and it's one-on-one, Bradbury's not bad. Kick is up. It's good. It's going to be a 7-7 ball game, baby. Tie game. Essentially 0-0 all over again. Which maybe, I mean, if you can keep up with the Lions, you'll take it, obviously. 7-7. Now we'll see how, because that's the scripted drive right there. How do you ad-lib the rest of the way? This is a must-win game. This is for the season, man. Too much pressure. Too much pressure for you to not win this game. Pyrohectic. Okay, now I'm back to being positive. I tried to sell it to you. You didn't want to buy it. Now the stock price has gone up. It's like AMC stock right now, or I don't know right now. I don't know how they're doing right now. But what was it, last year or the year before last? When that thing rose up to like $200 a share. I tried to get you on board. You didn't believe me. Lawrence Thomas, play action and run game will keep us in the game on offense. I would say so. You got to expect, though, with those play action passes, the defense, they're going to adjust. It's just a constant game of adjustments after the scripted drive, but they did that really well. That they did. DM says no credit to KOC's play calling. I literally just gave credit. I just did. I don't know what. I literally just gave credit to the play calling. But all right, no credit to KOC's play calling and Flores questionable defensive plays yet. If it was the other way around, we would hear it after the first snap. I literally just gave credit and I said that the defense didn't look good. Where have you been? Did you just join this stream? Did you just join? And for the defensive side of the ball, they're thin at corner. So it's going to be tough. Rap! Purple Pocket Podcast, Skull Family, my guy, Realistic Randy the GOAT. No, I don't. No, I appreciate your rap. You do a great job on your show. I watch all the time in the shadows. I like the vibe you bring. But no, I appreciate it, man. Kickoff is up. That's going to be a touchback. Peter says, if Randy is such a CPA, he sure is slow on changing the score. Don't want him doing my taxes. Or I'm doing it a little bit. You call it slow. I'm doing it right. I want to make sure that your taxes are done correctly. And maybe it takes a little bit of time. Play action. Jared Goff throws it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe you say it's slow. But I'm making sure that the IRS is not on your ass after you file it. Okay? It's not always about being fast. It's about being right. I'm Realistic Randy, your certified accountant. 2nd and 10. Play clock draining. Down to 3. They get it off. Shotgun. Woo! Jameson Williams. Wow, that was a great catch. I mean, immediate contact by two defenders. And he held on to that ball. That's going to be a first down. Green Bay so far, that's a game to look out for. They're up 7-3 on Carolina. They're going to win that game, the Packers. First and 10. Hitman. And missed the tackle. And that, oh my God, fumble though. Fumble. I don't even think he was down. I think that was a fumble. So a mishap by Harrison Smith, which would have been a big play, first down and more, ended up being a blessing. Yeah, that was a fumble. I don't think he was down by contact. Cam Bynum having himself a year. You'll take that. Vikings ball, 7-7. And now, Vikings back on offense. What do you do? How do you respond? Joker Nation, Pace Gang, please stand up. They sure as hell made up for that last defensive possession, I tell you what. But so far, as Edwin points out, win the turnover battle. Right now, they are doing that. Nick Mullins nearly threw a pick in the end zone. But it didn't happen. They're winning the turnover battle currently. And now the pressure's on Detroit. But now's the time where, all right, this is usually where you feel comfortable. You got to take away on defense. Feeling good. All right, we can chill a little bit on the play calling. There's no rush here. That's usually what we see from KOC in these instances, tie games or with a lead. This is where you have to be aggressive. This is where you really got to make the Lions pay for turning the football over. Watching like a hawk this game. Wave shifter. Every time Williams makes a big catch or catches a touchdown, I'd be saying, thanks, Kwesi Adafo-Mensah. Well, you got Jordan Addison, in fairness, which he is better than Jameson Williams. But to your point, to a degree anyway, I'm halfway there with you. Instead of Jameson Williams, I'm saying Jordan Davis. Can you imagine Jordan Davis on this defense with Brian Flores? I mean, and first off, how he has overcompensated on the personnel that he has on defense, but add Jordan Davis to that mix. Bro, we'd be sick. Handoff, Ty Chandler gets 5-6 yards. That's the player that I look at. And not to be a hypocrite, I was on the Jameson Williams train, but I also was saying, if not Williams, Jordan Davis. Both of those players were right there. But I'm happy with Jordan Addison, though. 2nd and 4. Play action. Don't throw it! Are you kidding me? What? Ah! What? It went forward. It went forward. It should be incomplete, right? It's incomplete, right? It's fumble. I think he was down. I think he was down. But we'll see how they call this. I think he was down. Down by contact. But again, back-to-back games where Nick Mullins going down just panics. He just panics. You can't have a quarterback who easily panics. Bro, the play is over. You're done. Hold the ball. And I think in this situation, he gets lucky again. He gets so lucky. He was down. That's going to count as a sack. We'll see it again. And again, he just panics. He's down. He's down. He's down. Got away with another one, dude. That gives you the best chance to make the playoffs. He's done it in back-to-back games. Just going down. I don't know. Fart. 3rd and 15. You're going to have to send it. Aiden Hutchinson, he's coming. Hawk. Short of the gain by 2 yards. See what they do here. See what they do. I mean, they're close enough where they could go for it, and it looks like they are. What do you do right here? 4th and 2. Jefferson motions his trip left. Throws it. Get the. Oh, I gotta watch my words. I have to watch my words because I'm on YouTube. And I can't curse because I don't want to offend anybody. But hold up, bro. Y'all told me this bum ass. This bum. The numbers, bro, go on ProFootballReference.com. This dude is a bum. Everybody coming for my head. What does he do? He turns the ball over. Bro, he turns the ball over. This is what he does. He's going to do it. This is going to be a disaster. This is what he does. And it never fails. Well, I think the coaching staff, I think they know what's best for the team. That right there! 1st and 10, he throws it to somebody, gets about 4 yards. I don't know who that was to. I don't even care. This is who he is. This is who he has always been, and this is who he will always be. Randy, you're just some guy on YouTube just sitting in your mama's basement and talking all this stuff. You probably have never played football in your life. I have never played football in my life, and I still know this dude sucks. Everybody that's been kissing this dude's ass, how do you feel right now? Look at yourselves. I think the coaching staff knows what's best. Turnover battle. Even. Man nearly threw a pick in the end zone on the first possession. We're trying to make the playoffs. You can't put in Jaron Hall. We're trying to make the playoffs. Hey, let me ask you something, Jack. Even if you make the postseason, what the hell do you expect you're going to do in the playoffs with Nick Mullins as your quarterback, huh? Riddle me that! I think Nick Mullins, he understands the system, and what have I been saying for weeks? What have I been saying for weeks, man? For weeks! Dobbs and Mullins. They're not going to get it done. This is going to be awful. Downright awful. You're 1-3 in your last 4 with these guys. Talking about we're trying to make the playoffs. You need a genie lamp to tell you that he's going to turn the ball over? That's what you need? That's what you need. Never played football in my life. I did training camp in high school once, realized I wasn't good enough. And even I could see this crap happening. I think coach staff knows better. Nick Mullins, bro, he knows the system. And he 2nd and 7. Goff under center. Hands the ball off. David Montgomery gets about 3 yards there, 3 or 4. It's going to set up 3rd and mid. Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins. Had people coming after me on Twitter, shaking their asses with full confidence over Nick Mullins. Never in my wildest dreams. 3rd and 4. He's got time. He's got plenty of protection. 3-man rush. This might be a coverage sack. Actually, yeah. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. That's clearly good coverage by the secondary. Because he had nothing but time. Sam Laporta broke away from Hitman on the curl there, but Goff didn't see it. Good job by the defense. Now go ahead, put Nick Mullins back out there, bro. That was great. Man has 1 turnover, nearly 2. But it's going to be different this time. Unlike his first 6 years in the league, it's going to be different, I swear. We're trying to make the playoffs. Nick Mullins. Oh, boy. Okay. Daniel Sharp, Randy, you were right the whole time, and I agreed with you the whole time. It's a simple decision. A pro coach is supposed to know better. Yeah, agreed. And again, I've been consistent with this. Literally nobody is saying that Jaren Hall is the next Patrick Mahomes, or he's going to take us to the promised land, or he's going to do all these great things. Literally nobody is saying that. I've been consistent on this take for weeks now. I mean, weeks. Ever since Kirk Cousins went down. So, pushing 2 months, is that it's not about what we know Hall is going to do. He showed promise before he got hurt in that second drive at Atlanta, but it's more so we know that Nick Mullins and Josh Dobbs, they're not going to do anything positive for this team. Nothing. Whatever goals you have in mind, and this is the most important position in all of sports. And we're sitting here shaking our asses for Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins, saying this is the way to go. To which I've always said, that's absolutely crazy. But I don't know anything. I'm just some guy on YouTube. Painful Fart says Mullins is delivering a painful fart for his fans. I'll say. He also says, don't leave us, Flores. Yeah, he's going to have job opportunities. He sure is. Black Iron Pot Records, Randy screaming at Mullins like Sean Payton screamed at Russell Wilson. Well, somebody's got to do it. It sure as hell's not going to be this super nice guy that we have as a head coach. Nick Mullins turns the ball over, and KOC's probably like, oh, man, come on, Nick. You can do better than that. I believe in you. Somebody's got to do it. 1st and 10. Hands the ball off. He's got room. If he breaks it, can't. Nice open field tackle. He had room. If he got out to the edge, just had one man to beat, and would have gotten the first down, maybe more. But instead, that turns into a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd and 9. So I would imagine after that last possession where Nick Mullins threw the pick, I think the super conservative play calling will happen, but we'll see. 2nd and 9. Pass out to Jordan Addison. That's for 2 yards. It's going to set up 3rd and long. Third and 7. What do you do here? You got CJ Ham coming in, trips right. They're bringing an all-out blitz. That's going to be a fumble. I think that's a fumble, but either way, the Lions are getting the ball back. It looks like they're going to call it incomplete. I mean, Bradbury got beat there. Then you had a blitzer off the edge on the right side come over. Oh, that was Branch. Yep. That might be a fumble. No? They're saying it's 4th and 12. So, easy come, easy go. Punt is up. Damn, nice punt, Ryan Wright. That was great. Goes all the way back to the Detroit 21-yard line. Nah, bro. Like, let's not complain. Let's not complain at all. You see, because I was told that what we're seeing right now by this offense, this is as good as it gets. For this team, this is the best we can do. That's what I was told. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays. Me Panther says Mullins is much worse than Dobbs. I literally said that too. Or not those exact words. I said he's Josh Dobbs, but more boring. And here we go. I mean, this is... But they're the same in the fact that they just easily panic. There are some times where you have to let a play go, and both of these guys have demonstrated. Nick Mullins multiple times. I think Dobbs has done it multiple times. I know he's done it once. But, hey, man, you're getting pulled down. It's going to be a sack. The play is over. Live to play another down. And instead of doing that, it's just, panicking, throwing the ball. Up for grabs. Mm, mm, mm. Nick A said, I'm withholding my down payment on the vacuum cleaners you sold me. Come on, I'm not going to dress up like this to sell some damn vacuum cleaners until you show some positivity. If I'm selling vacuum cleaners, I'm not going, maybe I'll wear this. But I'm not going door to door, damn it. If I'm selling vacuum cleaners wearing this, I'm doing a whole ass conference. A group of people, y'all gonna come to me. And I'll be on stage with a headset or something. If I'm going door to door selling vacuum cleaners, I'm wearing some sweatpants and a thermal shirt. 1st and 10, play action, throws it deep, ball is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's going to be a 1st down. Edwin says, you're stating your case. Randy is my lawyer. Hey, I tell you what, man. Low key, if I could do it all over again, I'd go to law school and I'd be a lawyer. Like, no BS. Handoff to David Montgomery, gets about 4 or 5. They're doing fast pace right here. Looks like no huddle. Oh, I'd put on a show in the courtroom. Are you kidding me? Your Honor. The evidence clearly shows play action. A little bit high, but still good enough for Montgomery to make the catch. That's going to be a 1st down. I'd totally go to law school. Small claims court, too, by the way. I don't want the heavy stuff. 1st and 10, empty set. You got quad right, which means you got a single player on the left. Pressure's there. Patrick Jones, great play. Great play. Jared Goff never saw it. I mean, that blind side really got taken over. He didn't even know it was coming. But I think that was Khalif Raymond out left. If you wanted to go there, he had a man wide open down deep too, down the middle. But Patrick Jones, Goff spun right into him. Beat Jonah Jackson. He's having a rough. Jonah Jackson's having a rough game today. He really is so far. 2nd and 21. 3 seconds. 2, 1. That's a delay of game. Are you kidding me? That's the goofiest thing that could happen to any offense is delay of game. It's inexcusable. It should literally never happen. Like, if you're a quarterback, the first thing before you do any sort of observing of the defense and line adjustments and whatever audibles you want to do is look at the play clock to get in your head, all right, I only have this much time to say what I need to say to make the play happen. But time after time, as the ball snaps, pressure's coming. I think that was Patrick Jones again. And that's to Sam Laporta. Minimal gain. It's going to be 3rd and long. Flag on the play. The Lions look happy, so I don't know. I'm guessing it's against the Vikings. Roughing the passer. It's going to be called on Patrick Jones. Man, he's been playing his ass off today. Yes, he has. But let's see that again. He got double. Oh no, Daniil Hunter got double teamed right there. That's a roughing the passer call. Can I see that? Show it one more time, man. The officiating year round has been a disaster. I feel like that's just, I don't know, just a really good football play. But that's just me. 1st and 10. They're really ruining the game, man. They really are. Like, at the end of the day, hits are just part of it. Even if it's a quarterback gets the pass off and he takes a hit right after. Let's see this again. Like, it was a light hit, shoulder pad to shoulder pad, didn't put his full body weight, all that other crap. As far as the rule changes they have recently done, that's just a good football play. That's crazy, man. And make it flag football. Just have them wear some ribbons around their waist. Montgomery gets the handoff about 3 yards. That's crazy. I need to know. I need to know that these refs are being held accountable. They need to start doing post-game pressers like everybody else. They really do. Like, can you explain this roughing the passer penalty that you called on Patrick Jones, where it was essentially just a bump in the shoulder? How is that roughing the passer? Break down your thought process. The floor is yours. 2nd down, gets to the edge. David Montgomery, that's going to be a 1st down. Not great. Yeah, that was a bad call. This is the worst year of officiating I've ever seen. The worst. I don't think it's even close. We can talk about the replacement refs. I don't think I don't even think that touches this. Because it's not even the Vikings. It's literally the whole league. These guys have no idea what the hell it is that they're doing. 1st and 10. Pass out, Jameson Williams. Mekhi Blackman. Jameson Williams got away with a face mask right there. But, you know, if you're the refs, you're not interested in making the right calls, evidently. Second and 5. In shotgun. After the motion, you've got trips left. Quick pass out. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think they're going to mark him short. Oh, they're going to give him the 1st down. I thought it was pretty close there. But if I had to say, watching in real time, I thought he was short, but whatever. 1st and 10. Approaching the red zone. You've got trips right with Sam Laporta. Block and release. Throws it deep. And that's a great play. That's a great play by Mekhi Blackman. Finish the play. Absolutely. That's a great play. Hold on. Who is that intended to? Number 8. Is that Khalif Raymond? Oh, Josh Reynolds. Goes up, gets in his hands, and Mekhi Blackman finished it. Hit to the back and extended his arm for a punch. Incomplete. Stay in it till the whistle blows. Ivan Pace, he showed blitz, and he's coming, but they were blitzing middle, and Jahmyr Gibbs gets out left for about 4 yards. Leonard, I was going to say the same thing. It's the exact opposite of last week. Mekhi Blackman. Which you have learning moments. It happens. Had a brain fart last week on that T. Higgins touchdown. Learned from his mistake. 3rd and 6. You've got spreading the defense out. 1 second. Gets it off. Pressure. Flag? Are you serious? Okay. I was about to say Patrick Jones. Patrick Jones, man. Got through the middle. Burst through the seams. And we got a flag for whatever reason. Lions calling a timeout. Not sure why, but not sure what the penalty is about. I'm guessing it's against the Vikings because that's just how this game has gone. Third and 6. What's the penalty? Did they pick up the flag? What? Oh, they called a timeout. Okay. All right. Got it. They called a timeout before the play. And they just stupidly threw the flag out, I guess, for no reason. Okay. Like, how do you throw a penalty flag out? These refs are idiots. 3rd and 6. You got trips right. You got numbers. I think that's a fumble. He got hit. Ball's released. They're going to let this play out. That's going to be a touchdown for Cam Bynum. They're going to review this like they do all scores. As he does the worm! He does the worm celebration. I think that's a fumble. They're going to review this. But let's see. All right, here we go. First review. That is so close. I mean, there's definitely a hit on the arm. See it again. The way this has gone, I would say they're going to call this back, and they're going to say it's incomplete, just the way it's gone. That's really close. I would say, based on the call of the field, it's too close to. There's not enough there to overturn it, I would say. I mean, it could go either way. You know what? As much as it pains me to say it, I think that's a forward pass. I take it back. I think that's going to be incomplete. Yeah. And it looks like they reviewed it and they just said the same thing. That last replay from the back really showed what I needed to see. Like his arm got hit, Jared Goff's, but there was no change in his hand. It was like just off the finger. And that pass still technically, yeah, that's an incomplete. But it was close. So now, instead of a fumble return for a touchdown, we've got a field goal attempt by Detroit. Kick is up, and it's good. 10-7 Lions. 3-point game. See what happens. How do you respond to offense? This game is crazy, man. Your thoughts? Vikings fan 123 fans in the stadium are getting really pissed, I bet. I bet they are. I mean, I honestly would say after seeing it, like with an objective viewpoint, yeah, I think that was also incomplete. It doesn't take away the fact that you're just getting some bad officiating again in this game. That roughing the passer call on Patrick Jones II was absolutely BS. That's one of the lightest hits that you'll see on a quarterback. Shoulder to shoulder. Didn't land on him. Even technically helped him up to try to keep him upright before he fell. And they called roughing the passer. Like, this is football, man. We're one step away, I feel like, from just essentially being like, what is the point of all these rule changes where you're putting the defense at such a disadvantage and there's no accountability by the officials? We're one step away from just make it flag football, bro. But you're not going to do that if you're the National Football League because nobody's going to watch that crap. Let these players play. That's one of the softest hits that's resulted in a roughing the passer penalty that I've ever seen. Just got rid of the pass, light shoulder to shoulder, and it doesn't matter who you are. When you're standing strong in the pocket like Jared Goff did, taking a shoulder to shoulder hit right after the release, you're going to fall every single time. But, the refs, they just saw Goff fall to the ground, so it has to be roughing the passer, right? That's crazy. And there's no accountability by these officials. Players, coaching staff, they get up to the podium. They got to answer for what worked out, what didn't work out. But the officials, they just get to slither on out of the stadium, getting over $200,000 on average for 18 weeks of work. Return, Kane Nwangu gets close to the 35, and there's a flag again. Let me guess, an illegal block in the back. That's crazy. Holding. Okay. Yeah. Well, Vikings get all the penalties, I guess. 1st and 10. And I mean, you gotta think. I mean, certainly you can get a defensive stop the next time, but I would imagine just off of how the Lions have played, chewing clock, this might be the last possession you get in the first half. Play action, Mullins, and gets sacked. Flag. Anzalone was about to celebrate, then he saw a flag and cut it short. Ay. These refs, and another thing too, is it feels like the refs are making it all about them. They're looking for anything just to throw flags at too. Illegal contact on the defense. I just feel like they're making it. We came here to see the players play and the coaches coach. And it just feels like even that. I'm a Vikings fan. Even that's a BS call. Like that's crazy. Like, we're here to see the players play, man. And the refs, they're making it all about themselves. 1st and 10. Madison gets tackled behind the line. And to be fair, I know that we're looking for every reason to crush Alexander Madison, but the line did a horrible job of blocking right there. Horrible. 2nd and 12. I mean, look at that. Damn near double. The Lions damn near doubled the time of possession. There's another flag, bro. I don't want to see you, zebras. Like, stop farting around. False start. Oh, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Man, I tell you what, man, Vikings fans are the most deserving of the biggest gift from Santa Claus. We've gone through too much. Man, that's going to be an offsides or a false start. We'll see. Is that on Bradbury? They got the camera locked in on him, and they're falling apart here. False start. Yep, it's on Bradbury. So you can't get the push on QB sneaks. You do false starts. He's having a bad game today. Like, yeah, he did. That's a false start. Second and 21. Hey, shotgun. You need all the blocking you could get. I would put CJ Ham out here, but that's all right. They get it off. Hawkinson gets back to the original line of scrimmage to start this drive. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Or 3rd and 8. Okay, even better. I think you have to try to get the first down or get close to it just to give Ryan Wright even more room to work with. Gets it off with 2 seconds left. CJ Ham, great job picking up that blitz, and that's going to be another turnover. Another turnover by Nick Mullins. Another one. Another one. Hold up, bro. Another one. What have I said for weeks now? What have I said? I've said he will turn the ball over. Hold on, bro. I got to send something out. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like we really came up with every reason to kiss this dude's ass. Man. And what 2 turnovers. Losing the turnover battle. -1 in this game. Like, now you gonna put him back out there, KLC? Mm, mm, mm. Second and 2. I mean, they're pushing the end zone, the red zone right now, and this is going to be either a false start or an offsides. Nick Mullins. Hey, bro. Let's keep that same energy. Everybody that came after me. We trying to make the playoffs, bro. That's why we playing Nick Mullins. Yep. You got it. That's going to be an offsides. Okay. And now you're setting them up to go up. Possibly by 2 scores. should play Jaren Hall. But that's all right. We trying to make the playoffs. So let's keep turning the ball over. Let's go ahead and do that. AJG, that is, you know what? That is a great point. Says, bro, Merry Christmas Eve. Win or lose, the important thing is we are here together. Thank you all for spending time on the stream. I'm sure you are either with loved ones at their house, you traveled, or you have loved ones that traveled to you. Either way, you guys still found time to be here. We are together, and I appreciate it, man. But I mean, it's Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins. Whew. I don't know anything, bro. As Eric says, just remember, Mullins has experience. You got that right. Experience being ass. Experience. Oh, God. All right. I mean, what are we at? The 2-minute warning? I can't remember just because I'm still blinded by that last interception. I just, I get that some things are hard and difficult and super complex. That doesn't mean that we have to make everything complex. If I told you, take away the name, if I told you we have a 6-year veteran who has been a career backup and that his numbers are that of which he turns the ball over more than he scores, you would say, well, if we need him for a game because all the other options are either hurt or just as bad, because it can't possibly get any worse, then all right, if we have to roll with him, then fine. Not the Vikings. Yeah, you have another quarterback. Jaren Hall could absolutely suck, but we don't know that. The coaching staff doesn't know that. They know more than you. What? All right. We started Alexander Madison this whole year, who, by the way, still doesn't have a rushing touchdown. And he has what? Madison had, off the top of my head, 11, 12 starts to his name. They started this man the whole time. 2nd and 4. Jahmyr Gibbs breaks a million tackles. That's going to be a touchdown. Lions are going to go up by 2 scores. It's going to be a 17-7 game. I mean, just you can't tackle. You can't tackle. And that's what that's inexcusable. That's crazy. And that turnover led to 7 points. But that's all right, guys, because I'm selling positivity here. Kick is up. It's good. We got a chance to make the playoffs. You got it. You got it, bro. Merry Christmas. I tweeted this out. I tweeted this out just a second ago. Like, imagine, because, I mean, people on Twitter were roasting me when I said you're not a serious team if you're going to roll, if you're going to go with Nick Mullins again. You're not being serious. And people were coming after me left and right. Oh, Nick Mullins and blah, blah, blah. Mickey, Skull Nation, says, WTF, KOC is tripping. How can we trust him as our coach when he makes these choices at the most important position? Well, it will tell me a lot. The next time you're on the field, if I see Nick Mullins again, I mean, unless you're just trying to run out clock, get to halftime, you start halftime with Nick Mullins, you're not serious. You're not. But I tweeted this out a moment ago. I'm just like, imagine shaking your ass for Nick Mullins with full conviction. That's what people were doing. I never played football either. But all right. That's where we are. Apparently it's also, imagine after just twerking one cheek at a time for Nick Mullins, imagine being shocked. Oh my God, he's throwing interceptions. He's turning the ball over. I just, oh man. But I'm supposed to sit here and say everything's going to be fine. You just got to have faith and believe. No, let's talk about football. Are you giving your team the best chance to win? And it's more than Nick Mullins. It's KOC, man. It's Kevin O'Connell. You're the captain of this ship. It's sinking, and you're pretending like it's not. Always great USA, great point coaches with balls, bench players. I'll say. But we got dreamers. We're more focused on dreamers. Go ahead. Let me see Nick Mullins out there again. Go ahead. That's crazy. First and 10. It's Nick Mullins. Throws it to TJ Hawkinson for about 5 yards. We're going to do this. No huddle offense. 2nd and 4. Good protection. Throws it deep over the middle. Justin Jefferson. Hey. Near field goal range. So maybe you can get some points here if you don't screw up. But you're pushing it. All right. This dude just threw it to St. Paul. But that's all right. Someone mentioned during the stream as far as how long is the leash. He already has 2 turnovers, and he just threw it to nobody. But he's going to stay out there. Second and 10. Pressure's coming. Nick Mullins takes a big sack. And that's that safety I was telling y'all about, man. Melifonwu. Yo, that dude is sick. He's a good player. I don't know if he's, and it sucks for the Vikings. Like, I'll get to that in a second. But just being just a fan of the sport of football. I don't know if he took over for CJ Gardner-Johnson. And I don't even know if he's still hurt. But I don't know if he's the replacement for CJ Gardner-Johnson, but this dude is nice. He is so good. It's just so fast and makes an impact. But yeah, all right, getting back to the Vikings, he took a big sack because Nick Mullins just lacks self-awareness. He's a good football player, man. Third and 19. Throws it deep. Oh, gets it to Justin Jefferson on 3rd and 19 for a first down. You got 2 timeouts left. Looks like they're going to use one here. Excuse me. Good throw. Good play. And they're going to huddle. I mean, they're pushing the red zone. It's going to be 1st and 10, 43 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining. Pump fake. Throws it deep. That's going to be a flag. That's easy. Yeah, that's a pass interference. That's going to be an easy call. That's easy. You got Jefferson in the end zone. I mean, made contact with the head and everything by Melifonwu. I mean, KJ Osborne made contact with him too, his own teammate. Not great. Did a pump fake and everything. They're circling Christian Darrisaw. Are they going to say holding? Ooh, yeah. Is that offsetting? Appears that way. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah. You got trips right. 1st and 10. McMullins throws deep. And I think that's a touchdown. I think that's a score for Jefferson. See it again. Let's see it again. I mean, throw it to one of the best receivers in the league. Good things happen more often than not. Make it, heck yeah, man. Make it a 1-possession game. Before the half, you get the ball to start the second half. Kick is up, and it's good. 17-14, Lions. Update there. Turnover battle, still losing that, but I mean, it's a 1-score game right now. I would anticipate that the Lions are just simply going to run out the clock, get into halftime with a 3-point lead, and just say, all right, we'll be back. Good play. Three-point game. Hanson says, sell me some positivity, damn it. I'm doing it. Doing it right now. It's a Christmas miracle. They're going to kick it off here. He's going to fumble it. And the Vikings will recover in the end zone. No, it's a touchback. All right, I tried to do the positivity thing. But it's good. You're still in this game. I mean, the difference here is quite simply turnovers. The last touchdown they scored was off of an interception. Other than that, the Lions baseline, they're really not doing much besides winning the time of possession battle. I mean, that first drive, they walked up the field and scored. You had some bad calls, but it's working out. Oh, they're being aggressive here. Not really. Dump off Amon-Ra St. Brown. They got one timeout left. They get a first down. 21 seconds. They're going to use their final timeout here. Rate says, bro, I thought Vikings get the ball after the half. They do. They absolutely do. The Lions started the game on offense. So they're being aggressive. Detroit is right now. You got trips left for Detroit in shotgun. I think he got Amon-Ra St. Brown isolated to the right, but he crosses over. They're going to throw it to him. It's low. And for Detroit, they're actually lucky that that was a low pass and incomplete, because had he caught it, he had no shot of getting out of bounds. There were 3 Vikings defenders there. Second and 10. I mean, 17 seconds. You got to think they're going to shoot for the sidelines with no timeouts remaining to try to move the ball. He does there. Jahmyr Gibbs gets tackled inbounds, and that should do it, right? Yeah, guys flying down the field. Too much time for them to trot back and try to spike the ball. That's going to take us to halftime, man. Good open field tackle. We've got a 17-14 game. Nick Mullins, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Jared Goff, I mean, he's having an okay game, but he hasn't thrown any scores. How y'all feeling, man? Tang Yang, sad part is JJ helping Mullins on that last drive saved his job in the second half. I don't think it mattered, quite honestly. Even if they didn't score, Nick Mullins, KOC's too nice to make that sort of move. He's going to roll. He's going to roll with Nick Mullins the rest of this game. It just doesn't even matter. And the Grossi Posse raid is here. Y'all dudes always find me. I appreciate y'all. Tom Grossi is, that dude's a beast, man. Y'all dudes, y'all always get to me. Appreciate it. Y'all the real, everybody in this stream is the real MVP, man. Man, but we're having it tough here. How are the Packers doing right now? By the way, I did predict that they should easily beat the Carolina Panthers. Let's see the score real quick. Green Bay is up 23-10 at half. Up by 2 scores. Yeah, so you got to win this game if you're Minnesota. Either way, it's going to set up a showdown next week. Vikings hosting the Green Bay Packers at US Bank Stadium. Just saying. Bubba and the old man Auburn Sports Talk. Appreciate you. Says Grossi raid. Digging the professional ass drip. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you for the raid. Being here, and tell Tom Grassi I said, what up, man? We gotta collab one more time. Did it a couple of years ago. That was fun. He's a good guy. Pyro Hectic says Green Bay Slacker. Come on, we can come up with something better than that, right? Green Bay. Yeah, maybe that is the best we can come up with. Something that rhymes with Packers. Green Bay Hackers? Yeah, I give up. I'm not good enough. Matthew Jacobs says, looking good today, Randy. I appreciate that. Matt says, looking like a salesman. You're like the 15th person that has said that. I'm just doing this in the spirit of Christmas. Everybody says I'm selling. Somebody said I'm selling vacuums. Someone else said I'm selling insurance. Someone else called me an accountant. Mr. Thomas says Green Bay Lackers. Okay. All right. That's not bad. Kyle, Green Bay Slackers. Okay. All right. All right. We're getting close. We're getting somewhere. I like it. Michael Carter says selling gummies. Oh, what, the Haribos or the stuff that's got the good old legalized stuff in it now? Cody says, so Randy, what car are you selling? I'm selling the Toyota Tundra. It's a powerful truck, but it has the reliability of, as long as you take care of it with the routine oil changes and routine maintenance, it will last. It's still a Toyota, but with the longevity of a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Accord, but with all the power of a pickup truck. Get your Toyota Tundra today from Realistic Randy. Zay says, Randy, you selling a car with 20% APR? In the Christmas sales event, 20% discount off MSRP. Jade, you're selling a 98 Firebird in that shirt. Ty, don't lie. Appreciate you. You know what? I'm selling. You know what? I think with this outfit and with the way that I can use words, I'm not selling a Firebird, Jade. I'm selling a Thunderbird. Get with it. What better way to pull up the church than with a Thunderbird? I tell you what. But it's a 14-17 game, 3-point game. You just got to protect the football, and you're in it. Excuse me. Chad says, nice Gogeta back there. Yeah. Appreciate that. Vikings get the ball to start the second half. I think I saw a couple of you mentioned that the announcer said that Detroit gets the ball to start the second half. They don't. And with the broadcast crew led by Jonathan Vilma, I'm only hating because he's a former Saints player, part of that 09 fake-ass championship. But that doesn't surprise me. No. Vikings get the ball to start the third quarter. But how are y'all feeling, man? I mean, you got a chance now to either, with this next drive, the scripted drive to start the second half, you have a chance to tie this game or take the lead. The first possession, you scored a touchdown. I mean, you had it. And then after that, it's adjustments versus adjustments. And the Lions, although they haven't really done anything substantial, the last touchdown they got off of the Nick Mullins interception, they turned that into a touchdown on offense. But the defense has been doing its job. It really has been. Let's take a look at some stats here. As far as carries, who's getting the bulk of them, I feel like they, maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like they shied away from running the football. They really have. And in fact, in the first half, the Vikings only have 6 carries for the game. 6 carries for 9 yards. Not great. You look at the Lions, I mean, they already have 16 carries. They're averaging 5 yards per. But Nick Mullins, 2 interceptions. He's been sacked 3 times. If they're going to roll with him to start the second half. I mean, he did throw in a touchdown to make it a 1-score game to Justin Jefferson. We'll see. See what happens. Jefferson, meanwhile, speaking of which, 4 catches, 85 yards, and a tutty. So he'll get another 100-yard game to his resume. That's right. I read that already. Bubba. Appreciate you, man. Nita says JJ going to have to turn the locker room up. Somebody's going to have to, because the head coach, I don't believe, has it in him to do it. It's going to have to be a Justin Jefferson. And as great as Danielle Hunter is as a player, he's more of a quiet guy. He's like, I just do my job. I don't think he's going to be the one that gets guys riled up in the locker room. But Nita, I think you're right. I think it is going to have to be Justin Jefferson. I mean, Nick Mullins can't do it. Who the hell is going to listen to him? Or Christian Darrisaw. I mean, he's a mean-ass dude on the field. But or someone on Ivan Pace, maybe? No, I think you're right. It's going to have to be Justin Jefferson. It's going to have to be 18. Barry says Addison questionable to return. Why? He got hurt? I didn't see that, or did not notice that. Well, that would suck. Then again, I mean, they're not really throwing him the ball. He has 1 catch for 2 yards anyway. I mean, it would suck just baseline, but it's not like they're getting him involved. Barry says an ankle injury. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Yikes, Mr. Thomas says that as well. Connor says this is the same officiating crew as the Vikings and Chiefs game. Nah, don't tell me that, bro. Because that's the game where it was a clear defensive pass interference on Jordan Addison in the end zone that they did not call. This the same crew? Okay. Sam the G says, hey there, Andy. I'm assuming you mean Randy. What do you think about Addison's rookie year so far? Well, he has what? 9 touchdowns? He had a 2-touchdown game against the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken, last week. Yeah. He has 62 catches, a little over 800 yards, and 9 tutties. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. That's why if we try to go back to the 2022 draft and say Jameson Williams, it's like, yeah, that's true. But also we got Jordan Addison, and he's much better than Jameson Williams, which is why I go back to Jordan Davis on that point. But Jordan Addison, he's doing his job. 9 touchdowns, playing with 4 quarterbacks. He's been amazing. I was singing his praises pre-draft. Zay Flowers, full disclosure, was my number one prospect at wide receiver. But Jordan Addison was number 2 to me. And when we got him, I was very nervous that we would get Will Levis, although in his defense, he's been not bad at Tennessee. He'll definitely be the starter next season. But when we got Jordan Addison, I was elated. I was so excited. So as much as Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, as much as I criticize him for that 2022 draft class, and he still deserves criticism for that, we have to also give him praise when it's warranted. Because Jordan Addison has been just blockbuster for this team. You just got to figure out the quarterback position. And whether that's you bring back Kirk Cousins or, I mean, the way it's going, at best in the first round, you're going to get a J.J. McCarthy. Whatever it is, you got to figure it out to really maximize the potential talent. Not even the potential talent, the talent that you have in weapons that you have offensively. But Jordan Addison's been great. And we here haven't taken a pee break yet, although I'm on the brink. But we're back. Kickoff's about to go down. Nick Mullins is bobbing his head. Kickoff is up. They're going to return it. Kene Nwangu, he's bringing it out. And he gets to the 19.5-yard line. I really feel like, honestly, just the way things are going, I mean, you can just call a fair catch. Like, take the touchback every time. You're not going to – I feel like there's been no clear return man this year on kickoff return man that's been lighting it up. I could be wrong, but I feel like I haven't seen anything. Handoff to Ty Chandler. He gets a yard. Taken down on the left side. Second and 9. And the Lions, they're taking their time here. Or the Vikings are taking their time. Second and 9. Nick Mullins, pressure's there, but he's open. TJ Hawkinson, nice play. It just got over the Lions defender. He's hobbling too. It looks like he's took a shot to the knee, probably, but it just got over the Lions defender. Oh, was that Malcolm Rodriguez? Woo-wee. Oh, yeah, he took a shot to, it looks like the right knee. And he's out. He's on the sideline already. It's Hawk. 1st and 10. Five seconds left. They get it off. Ty Chandler. Hey, wow. How he managed to get, looks like 4 yards right there. They're going to say 3 yards. They're going to say 2nd and 7. It looked like he got 4 yards. How he managed to get even 3 yards out of that, because the blocking was ass. That's incredible. 2nd and 7. Play action. Mullins throws it deep. And KJ is open. Yeah, he made the play. That's a great catch. Great catch. That's gonna set up 1st and goal. I mean, he had time. KJ's having himself a game today. Single coverage. Safety can't keep up. Holds on to it. And there you go. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Nick Mullins, shotgun, motion, Addison from right to left. Play action. Oh, KJ's open. Yeah, that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Vikings. Merry Christmas, everybody. As long as Greg Joseph doesn't screw up, it's going to be a 21-17 game. Not bad. Man, he was... I think that was the same player. It was the same player, Dorsey, that gave up that big play to set up 1st and goal to KJ Osborne. The very next play, he gives up the touchdown to KJ Osborne. That's going to be 21-17 Vikings. I mean, picking on the same guy. Can't keep up. Both plays back to back. That one, I mean, he had his back turned like crazy, fighting for dear life. (21-17) up in this piece. Your thoughts? Family sing, what just happened? Vikings just scored. I've been selling positivity all game. And the investment's starting to pay off. Lucas says Mullins is our savior. Yep, Nick Mullins. I guess he's the guy. Mullins, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Matt says Eagles, Ravens, Super Bowl, Battle of the Birds. Nah. I think if anything, it's going to be Niners, Ravens. Eagles, they've taken a step back. Jalen Hurts has, dare I say, regressed a bit. Rick says, Detroit fans, go to your Detroit podcast where you belong. Hey, we welcome everybody up in here. Lions, Vikings fans, don't matter. Packers fans doing the Grossi raid. Excuse me. Sam says, Randy, what do you think the chance is Nick Mullins will make the Hall of Fame because of this game? Chances? Percentage-wise? 100%. Nick Mullins can do no wrong. Cody says, B-Flow defense has to keep up the momentum we have. Yeah, because the Lions really, they haven't done anything, I would say, outside of the scripted drive. Scored a touchdown after getting a turnover. But in all honesty, just them getting the ball off a punt or a kickoff outside of the scripted drive. What, 3 points? Unless that 3 points was off the first turnover of Nick Mullins. I can't remember. Craig Nelson, great point. Game's not over. Vikings need to stay aggressive. Absolutely. Like, assuming the Vikings get a good defensive stop here, which I don't see why they're not going to. If you get the ball back up 21-17, what's your response? Play action. Oh, DJ Wonnum was coming hot. Did he catch that in bounds? See, I think, well, let's see it again real quick. I think that was, it's either Khalif Raymond or Josh Reynolds. But, oh, yeah, he got his elbow down. That's going to be a catch. Yeah, it's Khalif Raymond. That's going to be a catch. 1st and 10. And we got a Vikings player down. That's Mekhi Blackman. He's walking with a stiff left arm. That's a good catch by Raymond. First and 10. Getting a stop here would be huge. 1st and 10. Handoff. Looks like Jahmyr Gibbs gets 6. Oh, yeah, I forgot they're showing the replay of Hawkinson. He took a big hit to his knee. Ooh, to his right knee. Yeah. Excuse me. All right. 2nd and 4. Ooh, pressure's coming, but he gets it out quick. And that's going to be to St. Brown. 1st down. Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson both ruled out. I mean, that's number 2 and 3. So, wow. I mean, what you've got left is Jefferson, Josh Oliver, KJ Osborne, who's having a great game. That's a big step down, though. 1st and 10. In Vikings territory officially. Ooh, that was an attempt to Jahmyr Gibbs, but DJ Wanham stayed with him to force an off-target throw. I don't even know what happened to Jordan Addison. Like, what? I think a couple of you mentioned that he was hurt off of something. I just didn't see it. So this is a bit of a shocker for me. 2nd and 10. Got a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets outside. Cam Bynum missed tackle. Josh Metellus finishes the play. They're about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. Josh Metellus has missed a couple today. And I mean, he's definitely missed 2 on the right side of the offense. But 3rd and 2. Get a stop. Play clock down to 5. 3. Delay a game. That's going to be a delayed game. Just the dumbest penalty. And it's self-inflicted every single time. That is just the most unorganized thing you can do. So that's going to push him back 5 yards to 3rd and 7. Third and 7, 3rd and 2 becomes 3rd and long. Nine and a half left in this 3rd quarter. I hope they get a stop. If for nothing else, I need to go pee. This is brutal. But I'm dedicated. I'm a dedicated salesman of positivity. You got trips left. I believe that's Sam Laporta isolated to the right. Look out for that matchup. Throws it to Laporta. And nice play by Josh Metellus. Laporta gets tackled about a yard shy of the first down marker, and I would guess they're going to go for it. Did a crossing route. Metellus, you're on your own, and he makes the play. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 1. Be mindful of that play clock if you're Detroit. They've had already, I believe, they've had at least 2 delay of game penalties, maybe more that I can't recall, but definitely 2. And, Jahmyr Gibbs just, on 4th and 1, needing just a yard, he gets, I'm guessing, about 20, 22. So that's going to be a first down. I feel like the defense is good. Don't get me wrong. They're really overcompensating for the lack of talent that they have. But I feel like these 3rd and short, 4th and short downs, like they just get the opposing offenses, they just get big gains every time. As that pass goes to Jameson Williams, it's going to be 2nd and 2. And they're pushing, inching closer to the end zone. Goff is under center. Gibbs is still the tailback. Pitch out left. Can't bind him. Nice little showing there to get him to bounce outside further than he wanted to. Josh Metellus was right there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Or 3rd. Either way, it's 3rd and short. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage there. Yep, 3rd and 2. They're giving it to him. Five seconds left. Gibbs gets about a yard shy. So, this is huge. This is big right here. 6.5 left in the 3rd quarter, 4th and 1. Big down right here. Need a stop. Oh, excuse me. They do the QB sneak, and think about this, man. They get the first down. That was a full yard away, which makes the sneak even harder. But there was no resistance right there. I wish they would show that again because I'd like to see that O-line play in the middle. But, there was a gap to the right immediately. 1st and goal. Excuse me. 1st and goal. Essentially at the 5-yard line. Gibbs gets about 4 yards right there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This is tough. Looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game, folks. And the Lions, they really keep pushing it. They officially lined up with 9 seconds left. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, what the hell was that? There was nobody around. There was technically 2 defenders around him, and yet they weren't around him at all. Just in the back of the end zone, chilling. All the space in the world. Touchdown. So Caleb Evans is right there. Let's see. This is, I can't tell. It looks like it's zone, but like Cam Bynum, his awareness wasn't there. And I get when you're playing zone, you're staring at the quarterback. But Amon-Ra St. Brown just ran right behind him. Oh, that's going to be a blocked field goal. Let's go. Blocked field goal. Blocked extra point attempt. And Ivan Pace. Yeah, he gets tackled. All right. 23-21 Lions. Certainly an interesting game. I mean, I don't know what the over-under line was for this game, but so far, 44 combined points. Did not see that coming. Okay. Score is officially updated. Take a pee break. Be right back. First of the stream, damn it. I'm holding out strong. Back, damn it. We doing this with the hat. I said I was thinking about doing it. I'm doing it now. Make sure I'm doing this right. Howdy. 23-21 Lions. Barry says big limping. We here. Kickoff. Kane, just take the touchback, man. Nah, he kicked it through the back of the end zone anyway. Big limping, spending. Nah, not G's. That's big pimping. What would big limping spend? Big limping, spending cheese. How do you respond if you're the Vikings offense? They go up. Oh, yeah, I forgot Kirk Cousins is on the sidelines. 1st and 10. Handoff. And I mean, Ty Chandler, he's the workhorse running back in this game, but the run game has not been going. That goes for about 1.5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Taking time here. Play action. He's got protection. Throws it deep. And that, and in fairness to Nick Mullins, I do think that was a good throw. It feels like watching that in real time. It went just straight through the hands of Johnny Munt. I need to see that again. But right now they're just showing Nick Mullins lowlights / highlights. I'd like to see that specific play again, but what can you do? Third and 8. Good protection. Throws it. CJ Ham. That was a big hit. Who was that? That's a linebacker, whoever that was. I mean, CJ Ham, that's a strong. He's a wide man. Is CJ Ham. This man is a Clydesdale with the ball in his hands, and he got straight sent backwards. All right. 4th and 2. They're going to punt this off. Need to stop. Defense. My, this Christmas Eve. I saw this game on the schedule, man, at the start of the season, and I said, I can't wait for this. But one thing I wanted to be committed to this live stream to make sure that I caught every game. And it means a lot that you guys are here, man. I really appreciate it. It's like a big-ass party every Sunday. Hugh Yang says too quick for the defense to be out there, I'll say. I mean, 3 and out. But again, I think that first, I can't remember if it was first or second down, the pass to Johnny Munt, they were too busy showing Nick Mullins highlights and lowlights. I think it went straight through his hands. That was a good pass. But that's just me. Anonymously known says, damn, just give the Lions the NFC title. Well, let's see. Let's see what the defense does here. We are down, so a stop is necessary. But one of the positions of need that I think you got to go after this offseason has to be center. We need a center that has power. I want a center that you feel good about doing a quarterback sneak, even if Brandon Powell is the push man on 3rd and inches and 4th and inches. You have Jason Kelce right there against Cincinnati on those plays. You get the first down. No question. Zero cool. Is the Bears and Packers defense better than ours? They got multiple turnovers on the Lions. No, I think the Vikings got it. Although Chicago, by the trade deadline, they traded for the edge rusher Sweat, and that has made a difference for them. Now, I would still give the edge to the Vikings, although in the 4th quarter, that's where they've really been struggling late in games, Minnesota. 1st and 10, quick pass out, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Soda State Soldier, nice name, says, where you get that hat from? Matching shoes. Well, I can't lie to you. I'm not wearing shoes right now because I figured, what's the point? You're not going to see it on the stream. I'm wearing some regular-ass, white-ass cotton socks. But the hat I got from Amazon. I can't remember the company's name. Actually, is there? It doesn't even say a name. I think it's one of those like WTF companies that just sell stuff. 2nd and 6. Jahmyr Gibbs gets about 2. Yeah, you got to win this game, man. You see these teams in the hunt. Who does Seattle play this week? Seattle, they're playing right now. They're playing Tennessee. They got the ball. They're down by 4 points, 6-10, Titans. Wide open is Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he gets close to midfield on 3rd and 4. This is where, I mean, can you imagine Jordan Davis, Danielle Hunter, DJ Wonnum on occasion, Patrick Jones going after the quarterback, just wreaking havoc. Jordan Davis creating lanes for Ivan Pace Jr. right now. That'd be nice. Now we drafted Lewis Seen. 2 seconds on the play clock. They get it off. Play action. Patrick Jones. Goff rolls out. Jameson Williams having himself a game. Oh, they say incomplete? Really? All right. I thought he caught that. I thought he caught it. They're going to say it's incomplete. They're showing the replay here. Oh, yeah, he was out of bounds. His left heel hit the white, and he was the first to catch it. Can't do that. That's incomplete. Hey, a rare thing to say, but a good call by the refs. He was out of bounds. I mean, look at that foot. Just the heel, left heel on the white. 2nd and 10. Goff throws it. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Caleb Evans, what the hell was that, bro? That's pathetic. That's weak as hell. If the Vikings weren't already so thin at corner, I'd say bench his ass. That's pathetic. You see that again. Amon-Ra St. Brown caught the ball midair while you're still behind him, which means you need to get ready to tackle him. Instead, you're still running and then just get a hand on him. That's weak. 1st and 10. Up and down year for 21. Jahmyr Gibbs. This is the Jahmyr Gibbs drive right here. He gets about 4. That's going to take us into the 4th quarter. That was such a disappointing play by Caleb Evans. Mekhi Blackman, he picked up his effort today compared to last week. And Caleb Evans, it just it's the opposite of him. That was pathetic. JD Brown, yeah. Plenty of positions of need next year, corners being one of them. I say address the trenches first. Take that approach. But yeah, in the later rounds, corner. But if J.J. McCarthy's there at, say, 20, 22, wherever the Vikings end up at, as much as I do have questions about him, I say you take him. Draft a quarterback every year until you get it right. But quarterback, defensive line, edge rusher, especially if you can't retain Danielle Hunter, corner, safety. I mean, we got 3 good. Well, we're running 3 safety sets. I think Harrison Smith. This has to be the last year, I would say. And Josh Metellus is more of a positionless player that has safety attached to his name. That I would still say you got to go safety. You need a center. You might need a running back. So many positions. Swole Boy Troy says trade a third for Justin Fields. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Because we're at the point now. This is his third year, which means that next year is the last year of his rookie contract. I mean, if you're saying send a third for just a 1-year rental to see if he can be worth it, especially if JJ McCarthy is gone. I mean, quite honestly, I'd rather bring back Kirk Cousins. I can see the thought process there, Swole Boy Troy, but I honestly don't believe in Justin Fields. And with the cap hit of Kirk Cousins, if he's not on the team, it's like you might as well just bring him back if you don't have any other options to work with in the draft. But 2nd and 6, here we go. Approaching. Oh, no, not even. Yeah, actually, they are approaching the red zone here. About 13 yards away. 2nd and 6, play action. And that's going to be Sam Laporta. Jukes out Ivan Pace. Just barely gets the first down. They're showing Seahawks Titans highlights. DK Metcalf caught a touchdown. They go up 13-10. You lose this game, Minnesota. Seattle, they're 8-7. And the Vikings are outside looking in. First and 10. Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs gets nowhere. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Roderick Moore, where's Harrison Smith? Bro, he's not the same. He's really not. He had that one great game against Carolina, but for the most part this season, he's been a guy on the field, as much as that pains me to say. Which is why I say safety is going to be one of those positions that you're going to have to address this next offseason. 2nd and 9. Oh, they gave him a yard there, but all right. And I think that was Theo Jackson that got to him. To Amon-Ra St. Brown out left. Got about 2 yards there, so it's going to be 3rd and 8. Third and 8 here. And pushing 5 seconds on the play clock. Throws it. And that's going to be, doesn't matter. Peoples-Jones. Is that Donovan Peoples-Jones? I didn't realize he was on Detroit. Caleb Evans is having a rough game today. He is just slow, late, flat-footed, just awful. And that's going to be a first down. Detroit keeps the drive alive. Out in the flat, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jordan Hicks limits it to about 5 yards. They're going to give him 6 yards right there. 2nd and 4. Clock down to 10. They get it off. Play action. And that's another first down. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Okay. See it again. That was to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1. Oh, he was out. That's a good call by the refs. Yeah, that's incomplete. 3rd and 4. Big down here. In shotgun, doubles on both sides. They've gotten away with a false start. And Jahmyr Gibbs catches it out left, breaks a couple of tackles, gets a first down. That's pathetic. But all right. I mean, he has so much room. There was a Vikings player down too. I'd like to see who that is. But there was so much space out there for Gibbs. Broke a couple of tackles. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Story of this game, defensively missed tackles. Ryan says it's Wonnum. DJ Wonnum is out. That sucks. All right. Next man up, Patrick Jones. Joey says this is arguably the worst the defense has looked all season. Arguably. Probably. Mark, bro, these dudes is dropping like flies, I'll say. I mean, gosh. On offense, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson. On defense, DJ Wonnum. Byron Murphy Jr. couldn't play today. Tough, man. Trying to be positive here in the Christmas spirit. But so far, no dice. You lose this game, Seattle wins. We'll see these other scores around the league. Seattle, did they try to go for 2 or they missed the extra point? Either way, Seattle, they're up 12-10. Atlanta, they're up 23-10 on Indianapolis. Green Bay, they're up 30-16. So literally all the games so far in this early schedule, the teams you need to lose are all winning. But at the end of the day, handle your own stuff. Don't worry about all the other teams. You take care of business, you're set. I mean, hell, you got Giants versus Eagles tomorrow. The Eagles have regressed, man. They have a nice record, but they don't look good offensively. They could very well lose to Tommy DeVito and the Giants. Crazy. DJ Wonnum is getting carted off. Tough scene. See that again. Ooh, he just took. It wasn't even. I mean, technically there was contact there, but just a bad rotation. I think that was his left knee he was favoring. I mean, these guys, they play with such force and power and take off. And that's going to be a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, that's going to make it a 2-possession game. Assuming that the extra point is good. Feel bad for DJ Wonnum. No resistance on the run. But tell you what, Jordan Davis could have helped out there a lot more than Lewis Cine on the sidelines. See that again. I mean, this is the best offensive line in the league, man. And my God, that was too easy. That was just an open highway, no traffic light. Kick is up. It's good. 30-21, Lions. I mean, this is what I was talking about, man. This is exactly what I was talking about. As far as this is a must-win game, you lose this one, too many bad things can happen. It's not even too many bad things happening. All the bad things are happening with these teams around the NFC winning their games right now. 30-21, Lions. So now, I mean, this is really, I need, you know what? Be right back. I'm getting a drink. It's on the offense. That does not count as a pee break. Damn it. It's me getting a drink. I don't want to force it. The last one I had is 8.4%. Gonna add a little eggnog to my game here. But this is now on the offense, man. I'm gonna be locked in on these play calls like a hawk. $30-21. We back on. Showing that last 2 weeks, Laporta and Gibbs, 7 touchdowns combined between them. The last 2 games. Mark Phil says DMV-ish. Like Department of Motor Vehicles or DC, Maryland, Virginia? You from the DMV? Where? DMV, stand up. Mark confirmed. The DMV. I see you. All right. PG County, where Kevin Durant's from. I think he's from Seat Pleasant, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Offense. What do you do now? I mean, it's 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You hand the ball off to Alexander Mattison, get not even a yard there. So, do you want to win or not? Everybody told me Nick Mullins is Jesus. So, come save us. Down 9, 2-possession game. No farting around. You got to score some points here. It's imperative. 2nd and 9. This is the Madison drive. Play action. Good protection. Good protection. Brandon Powell gets it to about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. Okay. But there's a flag. course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Unnecessary roughness on the offense. And they're showing Ed Ingram. All right. I'd like to see it again just to see what we're talking about here. What was unnecessary? So they're showing. All right, I see Ingram. But that's a terrible angle. Oh, it was, yeah, I mean, I get, yeah, actually that's bad. That's like unnecessary roughness / illegal block in the back. Very unnecessary. That's the literal definition of unnecessary. Nick Mullins throws his third interception. So you got it. You got it, fam. Turns the ball over. Down 9. You need points. And you know what? Kofi spinning the positivity. I like it. Says that was a punt. That's one way to look at it. I respect it. Too evil to hope. Hi, Randy. I'm a fan that wants a 7-10 record for a better pick. Will you be doing a player draft wish list at some point? Merry Christmas. Too evil to hope. You've been supporting me for a while. I appreciate you. Of course, I'm going to do a wish list on the draft. Every year I do it. Quarterbacks. Well, just to go over the positions again. I mean, on offense, you need a center, maybe even a left guard if you can't retain Dalton Reisner. Running back. Anybody else? Maybe depth on the offensive line. But then on defense, you need interior defensive line. You need like 2 players, to be honest. There are so many holes to fill. And beyond that, if you can't retain Danielle Hunter, which that has to be the priority in free agency, you're going to be left with a dead cap hit from Marcus Davenport, which I said injuries are a problem for him. But just like everyone screaming for Nick Mullins, they screamed at the time that Marcus Davenport, he's going to prove you wrong. The man played like 3 games this season, if that. Edge rusher, corner, safety. It's bad. But yeah, absolutely. Player wish list. I'm going to go over it. Players that I like. Film review. All that. Well, not the official film review that film content guys do. I'm not going to have actual college game tape because I don't know. When I do it, YouTube, they're like, nah, we can't let you have this. But as far as my findings, reviewing film on players, I'll do that. Absolutely. I can't wait for the draft. One of the best times of the year. Ooh, more of your thoughts. As the last guy said, that was basically a punt. Yeah. 3 turnovers, man. But we got dreamers that are dreaming the dreams. It's going to be 1st and 10. Detroit play action. Jared Goff. I mean, he was looking for the flat the entire time. David Montgomery. And that was like way behind the line of scrimmage, and he still committed to it. Got 5 yards out of it, did Montgomery. $903i, no dreams here, Randy. What are you talking about? I'm here to sell it. Positivity and dreams. Positiva dreams. 2nd and 5. Hand the ball off. Hey, Patrick Jones, this man is. I think DJ Wonnum, if I'm not mistaken, he's in the last year of his rookie deal. Patrick Jones is second. This man's he's nice. I mean, it sucks. We're down 2 possessions. Detroit, they're just running the clock, and it absolutely sucks. But I'm just saying, looking ahead, 91, having himself a game against this offensive line, too. I like him. I like him a lot. 3rd and 7. Get a stop here. Ooh, to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think that was Theo Jackson on the hit. It was. Get a stop. Justin Shipman, Merry Christmas, Randy, to you and your family. Justin, Merry Christmas to you and yours. And while we're going through this change of possession right here, your favorite Christmas movie. I don't know if I have an absolute favorite, but I will say Christmas Vacation. I mean, I would say that's the one for me. Especially the scene where Chevy Chase, he's trying to get the lights to work and it's not working. And he's been calm the whole time up to this point. Family and all this other dumb stuff happening. And he's like, it's fine, it's whatever. The lights won't work. And he finally blows a head gasket. And the scene where he loses it and he karate chops the reindeer on the front yard, bro, I lose myself every time. He's like, love it. Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Oh, Violent Night. The guy from, I don't know his name, but the guy from Stranger Things. Violent Night is really, really good. And in fact, they pay homage to Home Alone in that movie as far as like what really would have happened if those traps went down. That was a really good movie. Any other movies? I don't think I'm missing any other ones. Jingle All the Way was corny, but still it's like one of my childhood favorites with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm just blasting off movies right now. A Muppet Christmas Carol. That was good. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. How did I forget that? Yeah. Yeah. But Merry Christmas, Justin, to you and yours. Appreciate you. Watermelon says, Randy, did you hear that? No, what happened? Did I hear what? Wait. You also say, could you catch the ball? No, I couldn't. That was my problem. When I did a training camp, when I did 2-a-days in high school, I went in with full confidence because I would play pickup football, and I'm not tooting my own horn here, but hey, you throw me that jump ball, I'll grab it off your neck. Like that's what I did. But there's a difference between pickup ball and actually playing organized football. You throw it up high, I could get it. You throw it fast and like straight to the chest to me, I'll drop it. I was terrible. So to answer your question, could I catch the ball? No, I couldn't. But I tried. You can only throw me the ball in once. That is Antonio Loganell coaching on the Lions staff. That's sick. Play action. KJ Osborne gets a first down. 7.5 minutes left. I mean, you got to go no huddle here. Lions have nearly double the plays that the Vikings have. 68-37, nearly double the time of possession. 1st and 10. I think if I committed to defense in high school, I probably could have been okay. That was a pass intended for Justin Jefferson. He gets hit at the point of contact for that ball, gets dislodged. That's going to be incomplete. Man, Aiden Hutchinson just broke through. That was Christian Darrisaw and Ty Chandler, and Aiden Hutchinson just blew right through, man. That's tough. 2nd and 10. You got 2-man motioning with 3 seconds on the play clock. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And that's Mullins that called for that. And that's going to be a delay of game. Why, like, you can have 1-man motion and it's fine, but like that close, 3 seconds left on the play clock, you're motioning 2 guys at once, which means they got to get reset. Oh, even worse, there's 12 men on the field. Are you kidding me? All right. Ball snaps, throws it deep. Jefferson, takes a big hit in the process too. 2 flags come out. I don't agree with the flags. I think that was just a good hit, but great play by 18. You got a Lions defender down. That's a nice play. I mean, I thought that was just a really good hit by the defense. See it again in slow motion. Shoulder to shoulder. Great hit, but a better play offensively for Justin Jefferson to hold on to that football. I mean, you'll take you're a Vikings fan watching this, you'll take the penalty yards. But like in the spirit of football, man, like that's tough. And Joseph is hurt. Looked like he had a dead arm, a dead right arm, but now I don't know. He's trying to build up some sort of momentum in his body. Pushing the red zone here to be able to get back out there in the game. It's a tough sport to play, man. Triple reverse. Nick Mullins throws it deep to Johnny Munt. Okay. Pitch back, pitch back, pitch back. Forward pass. Johnny Munt, 1st down. And yeah, if it was thrown more in stride, more in bounds, to where Munt didn't have to turn around and backpedal, that'd be a touchdown. But it's a good play, nonetheless. 1st and goal. So you got one-on-one coverage intended for Justin Jefferson. No flag, incomplete. I knew he was going to go there. You had 2 men from Detroit in the secondary going over to the right. I'm guessing that was Jordan Addison on the right-hand side. Oh, no, that was KJ Osborne on the right-hand side. So that 2 receiver set was 17 and not Addison. But still, you had Jefferson one-on-one, incomplete, no flag, 2nd and goal. Oh, that's right. Addison is hurt, as Maya 139 points out again. My mistake. All the injuries hard to keep up with. 2nd and goal. So you're gonna have to rely on Brandon Powell as wide receiver 3. Joseph back out. Just got back in. Now he's back out. Second and goal. Trips left. And you're starting tight end. Your wide receiver 2 is out. Sucks. That's going to be incomplete back at the end zone. Third and goal. You have to score here. You have to get some sort of points here. Even a field goal is fine. But you got to get something. Down 2 scores. Third and goal. Pressure. He escapes. Moves out right. Flag on the play. Mullins just took the hit. We'll see what the flag is for. I think it was like in the area of the holding on the offense. That's great. Going to decline that, obviously. I don't know who the hold was on. But yeah, when they throw it in the backfield like that, that signals something on the offense. So they're going to go for a field goal here. Fourth and goal. 26 yards away. Kick is up. Greg Joseph. It's good. 30-24. Lions. A lot of scoring in this one. So now the onus is on the defense. Got to get a stop. And then after that, you need a touchdown. Nothing less. And it really comes down to defense and offense. These final 2 possessions these final 1 possessions on both sides of the ball. Get a stop, get the ball, score a touchdown. There's just over 5 minutes left. You have no choice. Now, as far as, let me see how many timeouts are left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 5:19 left in the game. We back. Kickoff is up. And that's going to be a touchback. So you need a stop. You need a turnover. You need something to go right defensively. Just to do a quick score update. With 1 minute left, the Titans are up 17-13. The Falcons, they're going to win. They're up 29-10. The Packers are somehow tied with the Carolina Panthers at 30. That's ridiculous. But all right. 1st and 10. David Montgomery just blasts his way for about 6 or 7. They're going to credit him with 7, 2nd and 3. Jordan Davis will make a huge difference right now. Lions are averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Although they are, for the most part, getting their yards out on the edge. So Davis wouldn't make a difference right there. But going up the middle, absolutely. So the Lions, they're focused on draining clock right now. Montgomery on 2nd and 3 runs for a first down. If you can't stop the run, man, then that's it. New set of downs, 4.5 left. Vikings use their first timeout. Okay. Still got the 2-minute warning on your side. First and 10. 12, 10 on the play clock. Doubles on the left. They're committed to just running the football. David Montgomery gets about 3 right there. It's going to be 2nd and 7. And they're doing all these highlights for Cowboys Dolphins right now. I don't care about it. Like, just get back to the game, please. Second and 7. Andrew Booth is isolated on the right-hand side. You got Hitman in zone. I mean, that's a zone defense. That's going to be incomplete. Pass out in the flat for Jahmyr Gibbs, 3rd and 7. I mean, the Lions, they're playing conservative right now. It was 5:19 to start when they got the ball. And they haven't even taken a full minute off yet, just about. But this down here is, I mean, this is important. In this whiteout game, five on the play clock. They just lined up. 2, 1. They get it off just in time. This is it. Throws it deep. And nope, no dice. There's a flag. Of course there is. What is the flag for? Jared Goff looks happy. The Vikings look upset. Illegal contact on the defense. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate on Jalen Williams. Secondary. Got dudes hurt. He's struggling. And that's what happens. So, I mean, yeah, that's a penalty right there. You can't do that. 1st and 10. 1 timeout remaining now for Minnesota. They run the ball. David Montgomery gets 3.5. And the Vikings are going to use their final timeout. So this is it, man. Got to get a stop defensively. On this Christmas Eve. Second and 7. Dan Campbell. No timeouts remaining. They're going to run the football. You know this, which means how do you stop this play? And there's a flag. All right. I'm guessing it's a false start since they called it dead. It is. Justin says, I can't stand the ref's face. They really are annoying, dude. Especially when it's like, we're just trying to watch football here, and here they come. We got to put a stop to this. it's like, go away. We didn't come here to see you. One, is that their third delay of game? It should be. It's a flag out there. He got another one. You idiots. You jackasses. No, that's a delay of game. You guys are morons. Jared Goff. Oh my God, dude. You got this big ass clock in your face in the back of the end zone telling you what's going down. 2 + 2 is what? 7? What? 2nd and 17. Yo, these dudes are crazy. They're nuts. How you get 3 delay of games? Three? Really? 3 delay of games. And that's going to set up 3rd and long now. Yo! Oh! Oh my God. 3rd and 16. Wow. And like, it's on you, Jared Goff, and then you're mad. You're just bleh, bleh. That's hilarious. 3, 2. They're draining clock. They're going to call a timeout here. 3 minutes, 27 seconds or 26 seconds left. They used their first timeout in the second half. That's amazing. Like, you have delay of game penalties. You have no one to blame but yourself. Crazy. Is this going to set up a game-winning drive for the great Nick Mullins? Old Saint Nick on Christmas Eve? Your ass better call somebody. All right, man. Third and 16. This should just be a dump off. They're nowhere near field goal range. This should set up for the Vikings to get the ball back. They hand the ball off. All right. So they're going to run this down. 38 seconds left that they can run off on 4th and 13. They might run it all the way down to 1 and call a timeout. Oh, no, they got the punt unit out there already. Under 3 minutes left. Vikings have no timeouts remaining. They do have the 2-minute warning going for them. They get the punt off. And of course, there's a flag out. And not great. That ball is going to be marked dead at the Viking zone 7. We'll see what the flag is about. I mean, usually it's on the receiving team, but we'll see. 4th and 13. Results in a punt to the 7. Legal formation. Oh, okay, on the kicking team. Okay. Get you a better spot. Oh, they're going to redo it? Yep, appears that way. 4th and 18. All right. Do-over. Now 2.5, just over 2.5 minutes left. The punt is up. And Brandon Powell gets it. Oh, why did you stop? Why did you stop? Why did you stop? He gets it just past the 10. I think if he kept his momentum going on the left side, he would have got some yards, but he stopped and did this NBA Street shake and bake move, and that kind of got him whatever. Yeah, Brandon Powell doing too much dancing right there. So the Vikings, they're going to get the ball at their own 11. Here we are. It's now or never, man. (30-24) game. 1st and 10. Mullins throws a lofty pass to KJ Osborne. That's going to be incomplete. It was close. Maybe just lead him out a little bit more left. But Branch got his arm there just in time. I mean, that's a good play defensively. Here we are. 2nd and 10. Got to get something positive here. Throws it. Oh, tough catch by Brandon Powell. Took a hit to the back, too. That's going to take, well, depending if they can get lined up in time. I don't think they are. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It is. That was a nice play by number 4. Brandon Powell. Nice. Okay. P-break. Yeah. Now or never, do or die if you're Minnesota. So now we get to the point where KOC, the game planning, the play calling. What do you do in this high-stakes situation? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone out there. This is it. Coming back from the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Put up a master class or your ass is grass. I'm Realistic Randy, your certified accountant, who also sells vacuum cleaners, allegedly. RJ says, Christmas miracle, please. You never know. That would be something, right? Trips left, 1st and 10. No timeouts remaining. So you got to go no huddle here. No matter what happens. I mean, if it's incomplete, then obviously take your time. 3 seconds left. They get it off in time. Gets batted at the line of scrimmage. Nick Mullins throws it low. 2nd and 10. It at least stops the clock. That was Aiden Hutchinson, too. Wow. That dude's a stud. Detroit has 30 more plays than Minnesota in this game. That's wild. 2nd and 10. So we started with a low pass. You got trips right. Mullins. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Yep. Nick Mullins. So let's see it again. The one thing that's a fumble. The one thing that I want for Christmas, as you know, let me save this for after. It's 3rd and 27. Let me save this real quick. Throws a deep. Oh! 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 He either got the first down, Justin Jefferson, or they're going to mark him short. All right. Okay. 4th and 1. Wait, they say 4th and 1, yet they're showing a first down marker. Oh, snap. Damn! You got mossed! Oh! Justin Jefferson, back-to-back years of having the catch. Damn! Damn! That's why you pay him when it's time. Should have been this offseason, but all right. Do it next offseason. Damn! All right. Nick Mullins, you're back. Gets it off. Throws it deep to Brandon Powell. Gets out of bounds. 58 seconds left. Yeah, Brandon Powell, man. He needs. I hope he gets that wide receiver 3 job next year. I really do. At the 30-yard line of Detroit. And you got time on your side, considering where you are on the field. Mullins throws it. Oh, no! Oh! Get the hell up out of here. Get. Yo! Are you serious right now? 4 damn turnovers! You threw an interception to end the game! Throwing up a Daffy Duck pass! You bum! With protection! With protection! You clown! You. Oh! That's how we do it! Because we trying to make the playoffs, bro! Nick Mullins is the Messiah! Kevin O'Connell, this on you! You bum! 4 effing turnovers? You really? That's how this ends! Hey, we trying to make playoffs! How does the game end? Nick Mullins, who's a bum! Oh, did I not say it loud enough for everybody out there? A certified bum! Cyborg says put Hall in for F6. No! Keep that same energy. Put in Nick Mullins, because we're trying to make the playoffs. I want to hear it. Tell me why everybody that loves this dude and swears that Jared Hall ain't crap, tell me why Nick Mullins was fantastic today. You can't. Post-game vid coming up.